Just focus on your breathing for a moment. Take a deep breath in and then out. And again, deep breath in and then out. As you focus on your breathing, I want you to picture yourself standing in the middle of a lush green field. The grass is tall and ripples on the breeze. And as you stand there, you can feel this gentle warm breeze on your face. Feel the warm afternoon sun on your face as you turn your head up to look at the fluffy white clouds which are floating gently across the blue sky above you. You look down to your feet and you notice the spray of wildflowers all around you. Notice their bright colours as they sway in the sunshine. Bluebells and daisies, poppies, yellow buttercups, all spread out like a carpet amongst the long green grass. Imagine that you decide to take a walk through this field. You feel happy and content here, a place where you can relax and feel calm and safe. You feel the grass tips touching your fingers as you walk past. You hear the swish of the flowers as you walk amongst them. I want you to imagine that on the other side of the field there is an old wooden gate. You decide to walk towards it. As you reach the gate, you see that there's a pathway on the other side that winds away into the distance, surrounded by the hedgerows. You decide to open the gate, walk through, and start walking on the path. As you stroll down this path, you look around and you can just see over the hedge where you can see another field. This field is full of sheep, and many of them have young lambs jumping and playing around them. You stop for a moment and watch as they play and run. You breathe in and you can smell freshly cut grass. As you notice in the field beyond, there's a farmer tending to his crops, riding his tractor in straight lines, up and down, back and forth. You decide to continue strolling along this pathway, and you notice that the pathway begins to narrow. You see that it appears to be coming to an end by a red brick wall, which is now in front of you. The wall is solid and covered in wild ivy, which has grown all over it. Imagine that amongst that ivy you can see a door. You decide to try and open the door, and as you turn the handle, you find that the door opens easily. You go through the door, and as you go through, you see before you a secret garden, the most beautiful garden you've ever seen. There are fruit trees in blossom, pink and white petals spreading across the lawn like confetti. Climbing roses so fragrant, deep red, yellow, pink and orange. Imagine all the smells and the colours you experience here. Hear the sounds of the little sparrows that flit between the flower borders. You walk along the gravel path between the flower beds, hearing the gravel crunching rhythmically beneath your feet. And as you round a corner, you see a comfortable garden seat nestling under a tree on the lawn. It's a rocking seat. It has padded cushions and a canopy to shield you from the sun. You sit down in the dappled shade and just start to rock gently back and forth, taking in the beautiful sounds and smells and sights of this garden. And then you gently close your eyes and allow yourself to just drift off, gently rocking and swaying on the seat. You're feeling so happy and relaxed. Your whole body feels as though it has relaxed every muscle. You're feeling free of tension and stress in this beautiful place. You feel safe, protected and secure within the garden walls of this secret garden. Just sit silently for a moment. Soak up the atmosphere of your garden. This is a perfect retreat for you to come to at any time when you feel anxious. It's a place to relax. And I want you to imagine that you stop rocking in your seat and decide to take one last look at your lovely garden. There's a jug of fresh, cool lemonade by the side of the seat, and you take a glass and have a drink to refresh yourself. You stand up and make your way back to the wall with the door. And even though it's time to leave, you know you can return to this garden at any time when you are stressed or anxious, just by conjuring up these images in your mind. But for now, I want you to imagine walking back through the doorway, back to the path that led you here. You begin walking back past the field of sheep and their lambs, back past the farmer on his tractor. Imagine walking back through the gate and into the field full of wild flowers, until you come to a halt in the middle of the field where you started. Now when you're ready, I want you to start becoming more and more aware of this room where you're sitting. And when you're ready, slowly open your eyes.